Hey guys, so for Cinco de Mayo, I decided to make lettuce wraps. Stay tuned and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so first we're going to start with the ingredients. Here's everything I used. Lettuce, of course, ground chicken, lettuce wrap sauce, seasonings, peanuts, and water chestnuts. Oh yeah, and shredded carrots. And of course, a margarita mix in the back. The tools you'll need is a cutting board, a nice sized knife, and a can opener. Okay, let's get started. So first you'll need a nice sized skillet, and you're going to use that. Turn the heat up to at least medium to high heat. Give it a minute to warm up, of course, so we can cook our ground chicken. And you can use ground beef with this recipe, but I chose ground chicken. Okay, so go ahead and add your ground chicken to the skillet and try to break it down a little bit. We're going to add some seasoning, and you want it to be able to get all throughout the ground chicken. So first, I'm going to use a little bit of black pepper. And I use a lot of seasoning. Sorry, guys. Use as much as you feel necessary. Next is garlic powder and onion powder. So season it up really good and then go back and just stir it up. Ground chicken is a little different from ground beef. It's a little bit more gooey. So yeah, stir it up as best you can. At the last minute, I decided to add paprika. So again, just add whatever seasonings you love to season your meat with. Okay, so while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and open our water chestnuts and get them all ready to add to the skillet. Okay, before I opened my water chestnuts, I went back and began to stir the ground chicken again. It's really important that you constantly stir it and try to break it down. If you just let it sit there, it may almost look like meatballs, and you don't want like meatballs. You want like little crumples of meat. So you have to constantly break it down, stir it up so it can get into small pieces. Okay, so use your can opener to open your water chestnuts. And once you have them open, you're just going to rinse them off and bring them back to the cutting board in order to chop. Okay, so here's how my ground chicken is looking after it's cooked for a while. You see it's in little crumbly pieces. And up at the top of the skillet, you see like a lot of grease and fat. Eventually, I'm going to go ahead and drain that out because we do not want that to be a part of our lettuce wraps. And here are the water chestnuts before I chopped them. Here are the water chestnuts after I chopped them, and my peanuts. As you can see, I've added my water chestnuts and peanuts and my shredded carrots to my ground chicken. Right now, I'm just mixing everything together. At this point, I've already drained that fat and grease off because you don't want that added to the vegetables. So while that's cooking, I'm going to start on my lettuce. So for the lettuce, you just peel off the romaine leaves one by one, however many you think you may need, and then you go in and chop off the ends. And what you should have are beautiful romaine leaves. I went ahead and put them in a little bowl. That way they'll be easy to access. So next is the lettuce wrap sauce. We're going to go ahead and finally add that to the mixture. Once the vegetables have cooked down, go ahead and add in your lettuce wrap sauce. Turn the skillet down at this point because you don't want the sauce to cook to burn because the food is pretty much cooked. We're just heating up the sauce and mixing it in. So turn down the skillet to a low to medium heat and just stir in the sauce. Now I know it didn't look like a lot of sauce, but this is a pound of ground chicken, so one sauce pack should be enough for a pound of meat. So just make sure you get everything covered. Stir and stir and stir until it looks like this, where all the meat and vegetables are covered in sauce. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. I went ahead and transferred my meat to a bowl. I got my margarita mix, put it in a cup, so I'm ready to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. Enjoy!